Hey everyone, and welcome. If you've been on the lookout for a really big opportunity in government service, you're going to want to stick around. In this guide, we're breaking down absolutely everything you need to know about the upcoming CISF Constable recruitment for 2026. So, let's just dive right in.
First things first, let's start with the number that's got everyone's attention. We're talking about an expected 7,000 plus vacancies. Yeah, you heard that right. This is way more than just another recruitment drive. It's a massive chance for people all across India. All right, with a number that huge, you're probably asking, okay, what are the details? Well, that brings us to our very first section, the CISF 2026 opportunity. We're going to start with a quick overview, just to give you the lay of the land. So here are the basics. The organization, of course, is the Central Industrial Security Force, or CISF. They're hiring for two main posts: Constable General Duty, think frontline security, and multitasking staff, who handle all the essential support work. Again, over 7,000 spots are expected, and the job could be anywhere in India. And super important, the application is all online, and it's open to both men and women.
Okay, let's get to the big question, the one on everybody's mind. Can I apply for this? In this next section, we're going to walk through all the essential requirements you'll need to check off your list.
As you can see, the main requirements are pretty straightforward, which is great news. You need to be at least 18 years old and no older than 27. And for education, you just need to have passed your 10th class exams. This makes it a fantastic starting point for so many people.
But hold on, that 27-year age limit, it's not a hard stop for everyone. And this is really important to know. There are age relaxations available if you fall into certain reserved categories.
So here's how that works. If you're an SC or ST candidate, you get an extra 5 years on that upper age limit. For OBC candidates and ex-servicemen, you get an extra 3 years. It's a really great policy that helps make sure more people have a fair shot.
So, let's say you've checked the boxes for age and education. Awesome. But for a job in the security forces, that's really only half the story. Now we've got to talk about the physical standards you'll need to meet.
Let's kick it off with height. For male candidates from the General, OBC, EWS, and SC categories, the minimum height is 167 centimeters. For ST candidates, there's a small relaxation, bringing it down to 165 centimeters. These standards are just to make sure everyone can handle the physical demands of the job.
Next up, chest measurements. For unreserved categories, the standard is 80 centimeters normally, and it needs to expand to 85. For reserved categories, it's a little different, 76 to 81 centimeters. This is just a standard part of what they call the Physical Standard Test, or PST.
Okay, so you're eligible. Great. But what happens next? Let's get into the real meat of it, the 4-step selection process. This is basically your roadmap, showing you the entire journey from applicant all the way to constable.
Here it is, your path to success. It all starts with the physical tests. That's where you prove you're physically fit and meet the standards. If you clear that, you move on to the computer-based written exam. After that, they'll verify all your documents, and the final step is a medical and skill test. It's definitely a marathon, not a sprint, but it's a clear path forward.
So let's zoom in on that very first hurdle. Because before you even get a look at the written exam, you have to prove your physical fitness. This is known as the Physical Efficiency Test, or the PET.
So what are they actually gonna make you do? Well, first, there's an 800-meter run you have to finish in 3 minutes and 15 seconds. Then you've got a high jump of 3 feet 6 inches and a long jump of 11 feet. Now here's the good news. For both of those jumps, you get 3 chances, so you've got a little room for error. So you've crushed the physical tests. Nice work. Now it's time to switch gears completely and get ready for the academic side of things, the computer-based written exam. The written exam is designed to test a little bit of everything. It's broken down into 4 equal parts. You've got reasoning, general knowledge, basic math, and, this is cool, your choice of either English or Hindi. Each section has 25 questions for 25 marks, making it a 100-question, 100-mark paper. You'll definitely need a solid study plan for this one.
And how much time do you get for all that? You'll have a full 120 minutes, that's 2 hours, to get through those 100 questions. So on average, that's a little over a minute for each question.
And now for a piece of information that is absolutely huge. Listen up, there is no negative marking. This is a game changer. It means you should try to answer every single question because you won't lose any points for getting one wrong.
All right, we're in the home stretch.
In our final section, we're going to talk about the good stuff, the rewards for all your hard work, like pay and perks. And then we'll cover the practical steps on how to actually apply.
So let's talk about the payoff for all that effort. The pay scale for this job is at level 3, and it ranges from 21,700 rupees all the way up to 69,100 rupees per month. And don't forget, on top of that base salary, you get all the usual allowances that come with a government job. It's a really solid package.
Okay, so you're interested, you're eligible, and the salary looks good. The next logical question is, how do I apply, and what's it going to cost me?
Here's the deal with the application fees. For general, OBC, and EWS candidates, it's just a small fee of 100 rupees. But for all SC, ST, and ex-servicemen candidates, the application is completely 100% free.
So there you have it. We've gone over the massive opportunity, who's eligible, the entire selection process, and what you get at the end of it all. All the information is right here. The only thing left to ask is the question right there on your screen. Are you ready for the challenge?